That's where we gotta stop it. It gets too funky.
Yeah.
32 seconds. That's where it's got to be.
That's the sweet spot.
Yeah. We back.
We back. We had a week break.
Summer's here today.
Today. Tomorrow it's going
gone.
to be, see ya.
The rest of the week it's gone.
Yep. Maybe end of next week it comes back for a little while.
Yeah, next Thursday. Next Thursday.
Perfect.
First fishing night.
Outstanding.
It's looking nice and blustery. 11 knots of wind already.
Oh, sweet.
71. Not bad. Yeah. Final soccer weekend this weekend. So might have a little rainy, wet practice tomorrow. Saturday. Final games. The weather keeps changing. And this is why I can't plan anything. Because now I've refreshed my weather like literally every fucking hour. Now all the weather has moved up earlier in the day.
For Saturday?
For Saturday. So now the afternoon is starting to look better.
Yeah.
55 is the high. Rainish in the afternoon. Morning, which is when my oldest daughter plays, 48 and sustained winds at 25, gusting to 45. Solid.
Right? That's great for soccer.
Real great final soccer weather days.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I fucking hate the weather or weather apps and weather reporting just as much as I hate the government. And I have a strong disdain for the government.
If you don't know, just don't go out 10 days.
It's fucking...
just don't go out that far.
Like, okay, we can pretty much guarantee the weather's going to be this tomorrow. Okay, then just give us that.
Yeah.
Let's live day by day.
Live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Exactly.
That's it. That's
Vin
all
Diesel.
I need. Yeah. I don't need...
Because we all look ahead.
Yeah. Because it's there.
Yeah, exactly.
If it wasn't there, I wouldn't look.
We wouldn't be able to. And it would be perfect. And we'd be like, all right, well, tomorrow it's going to be sunny out. Perfect.
I do remember, though, they used to have a 7-day forecast in the Sunday paper.
Yeah.
It used to be pretty good, from what I remember.
It probably was, because there were so fewer ways to look at the weather.
Yeah.
There was so many.
Not a European model and a fucking Scandinavian model and a Danish model and maybe a fucking Norwegian model.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Just give me the fucking model that's going to tell me the fucking weather.
Yeah.
Which one is right?
The Euro is pushing it off the coast when the American da-da-da-da. And then you get all these Facebook weather dudes who chime in. And some of them, I feel like, are more accurate than the actual weather.
That dude that did the New Hampshire storm.
Oh,
guy?
yeah, he was the best.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Wicked piss of weather or something like that. I wish they'd bring him back. I'd watch him over Channel 6. Weather.
Him and that dude, Jay Silly.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I like Jay Silly's videos. Like the ones where it's just somebody doing something, it like cuts off to him and he's like, "Are you retarded?"
Yeah. Did I send you the one with the girl cutting?
Oh, cutting the burrito or whatever. Yeah, he's like, "I've watched you almost cut your finger off 10 fucking times."
I'm rooting for the knife now.
Yeah. He's the greatest. He reminds me of like a Dave Preston kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
but then just today, or the one he posted yesterday where he's like, fuck 3:30 on fucking Monday of Memorial Day weekend. It's fucking sunny.
Yeah.
If this is the fucking weather we're gonna have all fucking summer,
Right.
it's gonna rain all fucking weekend, and then Monday when I gotta go back to work, it's
Yeah.
gonna be fucking nice. Fuck off.
Yeah, when we were packing up the camper Monday morning, like we knew the weather was going to be shitty.
Oh, it was shitty.
Oh yeah, it was fucking miserable. Like my rain jacket, it was so wet that it wasn't a rain jacket anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get shit, deal with a camper I've never dealt with before. Trying to get shit squared away. I can't find the pry bar for the weight distribution bars on my trailer hitch, so now I'm like fucking dealing with that, getting shit unhooked, all this stuff. And it was just, and then halfway home, by the time I got to Auburn, got a 95, the sun was out, it was beautiful. I was like, you piece of shit.
Yep.
I was so fucking mad. We had Friday, we had Saturday, those were pretty nice days up there, but Sunday, and of course I have a 14-year-old boy with me who's like, I'm trying to keep him entertained, and you can only play so many fucking card games inside the camper.
Yeah.
And I took him for ice cream. I went to the fly shop. He didn't want to come with me, so it was like, all right, well, Mandy came with me, and he stayed back with the dog, and whatever. But we made the best of it. I actually took a nap for like the first time in ever.
Naps are the greatest.
I'm never a fan of them, but like we were bored, so I just laid down and like took a half an hour cat nap. But the trouble was it wasn't like I took a nap and then I went outside and it was nice. It was still shitty.
Yeah. Well, it's like we got home from the soccer weekend, and Monday morning, like we got home at a decent time on Sunday night and went to bed normal, and then fucking I got up at like 6:30 was the first, or like 5:30 was the first time I woke up, and I heard the fucking rain hitting the awning outside, and I was just like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Shut everything off, silence my phone, fucking do not disturb, just fucking back to bed. Fucking woke up again at like 8. Leah was already downstairs, took care of the dogs, and I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to stay up here. Like, there's no reason for me to get out of this bed right now.
Yeah.
And I'm not a stay in bed type of person, unless it's like a shitty day out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll just stay in bed on my fucking phone. I have nothing to do. Like, everything I want to do right now is like go get my boat ready, and I can't do that in the pouring fucking. I can do it in the pouring fucking rain. I don't want to do it in the pouring fucking rain. But
sleeping Sunday night all night long. I'm hearing just the rain on the roof of the camper. I'm like, tomorrow's gonna suck.
There's nothing better though than rain when you're camping.
It's a beautiful sound.
Rain when you're like, it's not even just camping, but it's just like rain when you're up north.
Yeah.
Even if you're up north fishing and you know it's going to fuck your fishing, I feel like I sleep better.
Yeah.
It's just like...
It was nice, but I just had that like impending doom of like I knew it wasn't going to stop.
Yeah.
And like I was going to have to get the camper squared away in the pouring rain.
Yeah.
Like I was just not looking forward to it. And it was fine. Everything was going pretty smooth. Like I had it like systematically getting it broken down. And then my grandfather came out and put a stick in the whole operation because love him to death, but he slows everything down. Well, did you do this? Yes. Did you do this? Yes. It's already done. All I need to do is literally hook it to the truck. And then he like spent 15 minutes telling me how I should hook the safety chains up, because the hooks on the safety chains were too big to go through the loops on my trailer hitch. So I had a piece of chain going across, and I was like, I got it up here in one piece with the way I had it. So I'm just going to do that again. Well, then they could be too low. And da 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 da. Okay. I'm going to go do something else. You do that. We'll just leave it at that. And that's what I did. I think the last thing I had to do was unhook. No, I didn't. I stood there and watched him because I needed the power for the lift, for the jack, before I could put it on my ball.
Yeah.
So I had to wait.
It's almost
for him
like
to
when
do
you're
that.
building a boat and someone doesn't show up for the morning meeting when you decide what you're going to do for the day. And then they want to recap while the job's in progress.
Or the guy that, go get me a 7/16 and he comes back with an open end box wrench.
Yeah. You know.
God, poor George, we're already starting in on him.
He says all my rigid batteries were dead the other day. I don't quite believe him. But he says they were. But he fucking used the 4 square wrench.
Yeah. The tire iron?
Yeah.
To do what?
In my driveway to take a tire off my fucking Bronco. Because, funny story. So, I'm fucking down in, first night we get down there. Friday night. Liv wants to get there early because she read my email and saw that the first 2,500 fans in get a beach towel to the Boston Legacy NWSL National Women's Soccer League match that I bought tickets to so we could go to while we were down there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, absolutely. We can leave early. So she gets home from school and she's like, so can we leave? And I'm like, bro, I don't know if you know about Pawtucket, Rhode Island, but it's not the nicest little shithole of a city.
Yeah.
So we don't need to be hanging out in Pawtucket. So we're going to show up 25, 30 minutes before the gates open, and then we'll walk over. We'll be all right. She's like, fine. So, anyways, we leave. We go down.
How big's the stadium?
12,000.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So they built a brand new Centralville Bank Stadium down there, and it's purely a soccer stadium.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Pretty cool. So it's different. Anyone that gives a fuck about soccer, if you've never been to a soccer specific stadium, it's way different than going to the Revolution, where you're not 10, 12, or 8 feet up. You are 4 feet up. So you're a lot closer to the pitch, which is really cool. It's a way better viewing experience. And it's more the European style, where seats are down to the pitch. Okay. So it was cool. It's a really neat stadium right on the river there besides the fact that it's in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, it's a bit of a shithole. And it's kind of got the European vibe where you just park in random parking lots throughout the city and then walk, which is a real cultural experience. So we got down there, we walk over, and in being in stadiums for so many of different events, I've learned one thing, and it is you don't get in the first line you see.
Yeah.
So you had to get in the line to get in is the only one. So we got in that line. But then when it was beer vendors and food vendors, Liv was like, oh, let's just hop in line here. I was like, nope. I was like, we're going all the way around. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, we are going to the furthest spot. She was like, why? I was like, watch this. We walked all the way around, almost 3/4 of the way around. We walk around. There's this beer vendor that's literally just opening up. And I was like, I'll take 2 of those IPAs. Thank you. And they're like, sure, here you go. Hands me 2 beers. And then we turn sideways and there's a fucking brand new, just opened full vendor for all of their merch.
Yeah.
And I was like, there you go, Liv. You are the only customer. She was like, holy crap. I was like, that's why we didn't stop at that one in the front with 400 people at it. She was like, this is sick. I was like, yeah. I was like, it's what happens if you literally walk for 2 minutes. I was like, works out pretty good for you.
Absolutely.
But so I'm sitting there and I get a fucking alert on my phone from Ford. One of your tires is critically low. And I was like, well, that's weird because my Bronco's in York. It's like, that's probably not good. I'm like, she's got to drive to like a 9 a.m. soccer game tomorrow morning. I was like, fuck. So I text her. She's like, I'm home. What do you mean the tire's low? I was like, well, I don't really. It's good that you're home, but there's a fucking screw in the tire somewhere. And she texts me back. She's like, yeah, I can hear air. I was like, well, there's your problem. And she fucking sends me a picture. See if I can fucking pull it up. Fucking screw. Literally. Dead center tread. Couldn't have been better though. Like
Right.
that's patchable.
Yeah, absolutely. Throw a plug in it.
But yeah, tire pressure monitoring system warning that was the message I got. So I screenshotted that, sent it to her, and she was like, that's not good. I was like, no. And I was like, did you happen to go up to George and Kathy's where they're building a deck on their house right now? She's like, yeah, but I parked like behind your mom. And I was like, okay. I don't know. Like I don't think we have any screws laying in our brand new driveway.
Yeah.
Maybe we do, but I don't think so.
It probably rolled into one of the puddles.
Yeah, could have. So,
Or it could be guys from across the street.
could have been my
Sabotaging.
OSHA buddies. So she got to drive the big truck down to the fucking soccer tournament on Saturday. But yeah, George sends me a picture and he's got the fucking 4-square tire iron out. I was like, what?
How does I used your Milwaukee Impact just the other night, and it was like it had a full battery on it. Why didn't you use that?
Things I don't ask questions.
Yeah, whatever. Get your tire fixed, I'm sure.
Yeah, so he actually took it to the place in York, right next to Eldridge's. It's like Cool Runnings or
yeah,
something.
the Jamaicans.
Yeah.
Yep.
They patched it. It's still holding air, so.
Yeah, he's
The guy was like, the tire's getting pretty low. And I was like, I don't give a fuck.
It's a lease.
That lease is up in 34 days. It'll make it. She's going in on cords.
Yeah.
If all plays out perfectly. Like, I'm not worried about it.
So I went to Rangeley, obviously. We kind of touched on that. Got there. I left work. I made it there in really good time, even with hauling the camper.
Real good gas mileage, too, out of that fucking Eco Boost.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. That's that was definitely noticeable.
That's shocking to me.
I mean that camper is a fucking sail behind that thing.
I mean, I understand that, but what's your normal fuel mileage?
Around 20 in town. And if I'm on the highway, if I baby it, if I keep it at 70, I get like 23 to 24.
And you got
10. 10 on the way up and 12 on the way home.
I didn't even get that low hauling George's boat.
Well, your truck is also a lot more power and a lot more truck than mine.
Yeah,
I mean, those 2.7, that 2.7 V6 is only I mean, I was probably maxing it as far as capacity.
What
with
do you
that
think
camper.
that boat weighs full of fucking fuel? Though?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, Mike, with his 3/4 ton, hauling Evan's 40-foot camper, gets fucking 12 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
You know, but it's also a 6.6 liter truck with a transmission that's built for it. And I mean, other than the fuel mileage, the truck did great. I was super happy with it. Like coming up over the height of the land, I was pulling away. Like I was hauling ass, no problems.
When did you lose your little smoking guard?
That was on the bird hunt.
Oh.
From when I was up bird hunting this fall. My father-in-law, God love him, used it as a handle to try and close the door with the window open.
It's not a handle.
Nope.
It's plastic.
Yep. So it snapped off, and then this winter, it was only like a piece this big, and then this winter, I was clearing snow off my truck for the 15,000th time, it felt like, and I got pissed off, and I
smacked
it, and it fucking shattered more. So
I just noticed it today.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me because I'm on the driver's side, so and I don't smoke. So
Yeah.
really. And I got that truck when I smoked, but I never smoked in it. But yeah, so I went to Rangeley, got there, really good time Friday, got everything set up, and we had dinner. Girls got there around 8. Me and Ro were just hanging out. She did awesome. That dog, like, once she figured out, like, camping, she laid in a lawn chair. Like, once she figured out, like, we had a lawn chair. And I was like, we got her up in the lawn chair, and she was like, all right, this is my chair now.
Yeah.
And we would move the chair, and then people would walk by, and she'd look at them and never barked at anybody. So did that. Saturday, woke up. I had said I wanted to go fishing Saturday at some point, and so I took off late morning, and I was like, fucking bridge is probably going to be where I want to go, is probably going to be packed, but fuck it, I'm going to go anyways. Got there. I was the only person there, and started fishing. I was fishing like a double nymph rig, like a pertagon to a egg pattern, just under an indicator.
Yeah.
You know, bunch of drifts with that. Nothing. And then I changed my bottom fly out to something heavier, and nothing. Switched to a streamer, fucked around with that for a little while, and then I noticed these super tiny little, I was able to get one. I was like, that looks like a blue-winged olive type of fly. So I had a super small, I had a size 8, not super, super small for me. Parachute blue-winged olive. And so it almost like stayed in that film a little bit on the top. And second cast, fucking hooked up and caught that brook trout, which was probably 15 or 16 inches, which is my biggest brook trout ever. And I'm surprised Mandy didn't call my phone and be like, are you all right? Because I was fucking hooting and hollering. And I was talking to your dad about it yesterday. I saw him, he came in the shop, and the whole thing for me was, it really was a non-scale victory for me, because I was able to go and wade into the river with no issues, stand there comfortably, change flies, not need to go sit down, and just enjoy every part of the fishing.
Yeah.
And then the culmination of it was catching that fish. And I fished for a little while longer after that, but I was in my head, I was just like,
I'm done.
I'm happy. And then I heard a voice behind me, and they're like, mind if we jump down in front of you? And I was like, no, go for it. And there was a client and a guide, and they were, so they had asked if I had caught anything. I was like, yeah, I just caught a pretty nice brookie. And so I walked up to my truck, and the client was standing there, and the guide was looking through his fly box, and I walked over, and I was like, this is what I caught it on. And I showed him the fly, and he was like, that's kind of what I was thinking, because I thought I saw something coming off. And there was fish rising, like, consistently at that point. And so as I was leaving, I looked over, and the client hooked up on a fish, and the guide kind of waved to me and gave me a thumbs up, and which I thought that was cool. And then, so I went back, and obviously I was through the
Floating.
I was fucking through the moon, happy, excited. And I had sent you the picture, and I'd sent Aaron the picture, and got back to camp, and I was literally like, it was on a, like, I've never caught a fish like that before, let alone a fucking native fish in one of my favorite places to be, and by myself, did it on my own type of thing. And it was just a huge accomplishment for me. And got to hang out at camp, and like, just Mandy was super happy. And then I saw a moose on the way back. This one didn't cross out in the road, but so driving, I'm doing the Route 16 shuffle, and I was cruising along, not as fast as we were that day, but I was moving, and I saw a yearling calf standing like off in the woods, and I was like, I bet Mama's around here somewhere. So I let off the gas. Probably another 50 yards, Mama was getting ready to cross the road. So I wanted to take a picture, so I slowed way down and took a picture and stepped on it again. And then over a hill, I see these headlights coming up, and it's a Corvette, and he's fucking hauling. If he wasn't doing 120 miles an hour, I was standing still type of thing. And I start flashing my high beams, because all I could think was him fucking hitting that moose.
Yeah.
And but so saw that, and then the next day, it was the weather. I mean, it was Sunday. It hadn't started raining yet, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to another spot. Got there, had the whole place to myself again. Fished for a while. Didn't have any success there. But the ending was a guy, like, there was some trucks starting to pull up. They were getting ready up in the parking area. And then I'm standing right next to a bridge where I'm fishing. And this truck comes up, and I see they got the rear windows down, and there's a chocolate lab, a yellow lab, and a black lab. And they all got their head out the window. And truck pulls in, and I hear the door open up, and I hear a dog running. And he runs right down into the water next to me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, come on.
Yeah.
And I look up, I turn around, I look up, and the other two dogs are running around up in the woods, and this dog's splashing around in the water. And I was like, well, fuck it, that's it. And I went back to the truck, and there was another guy getting ready. He's like, you mind if we go down there? I was like, no, go for it. But whatever fish were there,
good luck.
They're fucking gone now.
Yeah.
Because asshole decided to let his dog in the river. And the guy with the dogs wasn't even fishing. He was just letting his dogs out of the truck.
Yeah.
I should have said something, but I just didn't want to. And I told your dad about it yesterday. He was like, I would have fucking lost it on him. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm also thinking I'm in the woods fucking 30 miles from anywhere, and I don't want to get into a gunfight.
Yeah.
And type of thing. So I go back to camp, and then it started raining, and that was kind of... But it was an awesome weekend as far as time. You know, we had a good time despite the weather. And the weather really, I mean, Sunday afternoon sucked, and Monday morning sucked.
Yeah.
You know, it
rained a lot.
It is what it is. I talked to a guy that was up there. He was camping next to my father-in-law, and his license plate said fly fishing, FLYFSHN. And
was it New Hampshire?
No, it was Maine.
Oh. Because there's a dude in New Hampshire that I have no idea who it is. He works at the plant.
Oh, really?
No fucking clue who he is.
But he had seen my plate, And he came up and he was like, "You've been fishing?" I told him a couple things, and he was like, "Yeah, I went up to Upper Dam earlier," and he was like, "I've never seen the water so high." And I was like, "Well, I was like, I've never fished up there, so I don't really have anything to compare it to." I was like, "Was it as high as last year? Like running as fast as it was?" He was like, "It wasn't running fast; it was just high."
Yeah.
So we talked to him for a little while. Gave him a couple flies that I tied. I went to the Rangeley Region Sport Shop or Fly Shop again. I don't see why I ever need to go there again.
He's such a douche.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't want to shit all over that dude every fucking time it comes up, but he is such a fucking cock.
It just, like, he's got no personality. I mean, we say no personality. We, like, Jim is our favorite.
Jim has a lot of personality.
Compared to Brett, yeah. Like, 100%. But it's just like, I was in there looking at flies and stuff, and he did not say one word to me. Not one fucking word. Not like, "Hey, how you doing? Anything I can help you find?" Until, like, I went up to pay. He's like, "That it?" And I was like, I bought like a half dozen flies, and that was it. And I bought some leaders, and because I forgot I had the ones you gave me in my center console. So it was just annoying. So Sunday, man, and that was Sunday. Mandy and I we were riding around a little bit and went up to stop by Aaron's. Saw him, talked to him outside for a few minutes. He was getting ready to go fish the pond with his kids, but his garage looks sick. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It looks awesome. He did a great job with it. Talked to him for a little while, and then just went back to camp. But the culmination of everything was just that one fish. Had a customer today come in the shop, and I'm talking to him. He's like, "You been fishing yet?" And he was like, I started talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, I listen to your podcast." No idea who the guy is. Never, like, seen him before. So,
welcome. There was someone the other day that was like, "I didn't know you had a podcast," and I was like, "That's the idea."
If you don't know I have a podcast, you probably shouldn't listen to it.
You're probably a topic on it.
Yeah.
You fucking dickhead. Why can't she order Rubens anymore?
Because she doesn't even like sauerkraut, so she orders them without sauerkraut. And I'm like, you might as well just order a corned beef sandwich.
Why don't you order pastrami and rye?
Yeah.
Pastrami on rye.
So, apparently we need to do a review, like, need to talk about cheese platters.
Yeah, what's your charcuterie boards?
I don't like, so if I want, like, cheese or crackers, I love Triscuits. Triscuits and sharp cheddar with just a piece of pepperoni. I love it. Like, it doesn't even, but you put a charcuterie board, I'm not going to eat anything for the most part. Like, I'm not going to.
No olives.
No olives, no.
Yeah, olives are the fucking devils.
Yeah, I don't, like.
Get fucked.
Mandy's parents had these jalapeno cheese stuffed olives up there.
Yeah, she's the devil.
As far as I'm concerned, olives are just sour grapes. And fuck them. You know, what do you need them for?
They're gross. They're fucking disgusting.
The people that open up a jar and just eat olives out of a jar, are fucking mental cases.
Yeah. It's my wife. She is one. See, I'm a big fan. I like grapes on my charcuterie.
I don't mind a little fruit.
I love a grape and cheese.
Yeah. Your parents, you guys actually turned me on to brie.
Yeah. Brie and honey.
Yeah, and like maybe like a slice of apple or something like that.
Underrated if you want to go like I call it like my welfare charcuterie, but it's not welfare at all. But it's just like in my brain it is because it's like all packaged. But Stonewall Kitchen, red pepper, the red hot pepper jelly.
Yep.
Cream cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And Triscuits.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's far from a welfare charcuterie board, but that's like a...
That cream cheese though has to be fucking ice cold.
Oh yeah.
Like
if your cream cheese is anything other than ice cold, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah. I don't want like warm. I don't want it like that's not a summer charcuterie board.
No. Yeah, like I didn't have it on Triscuits, but not too long ago we had like, they're not, I don't know what to call them, but they're like it's almost like a baguette style, but it's like a cracker type of thing. Like a little chip.
Bagel chips?
Bagel chips, simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we had some of those, and they were like sea salt and cracked pepper flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some of that hot pepper jelly with cream cheese on those. That was pretty good. But I love a Triscuit. I am a dangerous man when there's a box of Triscuits around. And like, so
Triscuits or I really enjoy I forget what they are. The sun-dried tomato basil wheat thins.
Yep, those aren't bad.
Those are one of my favorites.
I'm an original wheat thin guy. Like just the plain old.
That was my dinner tonight. I had wheat thins and
Handful
fucking
of wheat
cheese.
thins. My wife. I like rye bread. Like just for toast. What are your thoughts on rye bread? Only Reuben?
Yeah. I'm not going to get it.
Like if I order toast with breakfast, sometimes I get rye.
No.
I like a pumpernickel toast too.
No. Shut up, George.
Sauerkraut is just rotten cabbage. Fermented bullshit.
It's pickled cabbage.
Yeah. I don't really like.
Makes me
I
shit.
I don't have anything against sauerkraut. I just don't like it. Jesus Christ.
Can't even keep up on your phone.
No.
On your
No,
watch.
Yeah, it's. I'm trying to get back to where you said Jesus Christ, Amanda. Poor Christine's probably like, what the fuck is happening? Interject what? Everything I'm saying is true. Um, Jesus Christ.
Uh,
I'm actually a fairly picky eater, which is amazing because
I just wanted to jab your wife with that one.
I don't like coleslaw.
The only correct coleslaw is so this is a hard stance for me, but the only correct style of coleslaw is the cheapest, worst kind of coleslaw, which is like the machine processed coleslaw that is like the most finely chopped fucking coleslaw you can get. That actually, if you've ever worked in a kitchen, it comes in a vac sealed bag from like whoever your supplier is, and you stab it with a knife.
Yeah.
And then you just use the Ken's coleslaw dressing. It's the best. The fucking homemade coleslaw, garbage. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want. It's like homemade hash. Fuck off. I want canned hash.
Yeah.
I want fucking cheap ass fucking coleslaw.
Yeah, I don't even want coleslaw. Like, if I get coleslaw, I just give it to Mandy.
No. See, I like coleslaw. But then you go down south and they have red slaw.
Yeah.
That's fucking heathen material.
Yeah, like, that's, like...
Those people are fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we actually just soak our fucking cabbage in red vinegar. Like, are you retarded? Well, actually, you are, because you fucked your cousin.
Jesus Christ. Oh, shit.
Well, sorry. Not trying to appeal to our southern crowd.
Yeah, unless they're giving us a house or something in the Keys, then Florida isn't even really south to me.
No, there's a line you cross when you cross the Florida-Georgia line. You actually go back to the northern.
Yes, you go back to the Northeast.
Yeah. You just hop back.
Like, people that grew up in Florida, if
But
they
it's
hear a
only-
southern accent, they're like, what the fuck?
But it's only like if you were to make a triangle down Florida, like 30 miles inside of the coastline,
Yeah.
anything inside of that, that's still the South. Like
Yeah.
Okeechobee and all the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
redneck fucking retards in the middle of Florida. Yeah, y'all are still in the South. I'll give it to you.
On the outside of that, you're just
Yeah.
basically old whites.
The old whites that live on the coast
Are from
the
New
north.
York.
Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome.
Oh, fuck.
I was reminiscing with someone about being down in Florida and about the fucking laundry place down there.
Yeah.
I miss that so much. Dude, I would not own a washer and dryer if I lived down there.
You just go to a laundromat?
The fucking wash and fold place that was down the road from my hotel, I would go once every 2 weeks.
You just dropped off your clothes and they did them for you?
And they were done within 2 hours. Wash, folded, everything.
I wish we had a place like that.
They
up here.
folded my underwear. I didn't know you could fold underwear.
Why would you?
But I mean, like, folded it, like, so it, like, doesn't come apart. Like, you know,
Oh, really?
obviously, like, you can fold underwear, like,
Yeah.
in half or whatever.
Like military style folds?
Yeah.
Like, tucked it in into like napkins?
Like, and so before I left, like, 2 days before I was leaving, I went back and I had them do all my laundry, except for, like, my last day's clothes.
Yeah.
So then basically, like, I flew home with, like, 2 pairs like 2 outfits that were dirty.
Yeah.
And then everything else was like brand fucking spanking clean. Everything went put away.
Yeah.
I just didn't like how they folded my socks. It wasn't right. But
I don't fold socks.
it was literally every 2 weeks
I don't fold anything.
it was
to be
$20.
honest.
So I was like, so for $40 a month, you do all my laundry.
Do they do it by weight?
Yeah. But I'm like, so even if I took all of my household laundry, I was like, what would that be? $100 a month? That's worth it to me.
I wish there was wash and fold places up here.
Yeah.
Because we have to use a laundromat, and it's probably $100 a month.
You know why we don't have them up here?
Because we're lazy.
No. We don't have the Mexicans to run them.
That's true.
Because and down there, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're 24/7 operation. So if you dropped it off on a Thursday, even if you dropped it off at 6 o'clock at night, they had someone working there 24 hours a day.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I drop it off on Thursdays at like 5 o'clock at night on my way in, and then I'd pick it up Friday morning on my way home. It was done. But I get a text at like 11 o'clock at night that it was done. It was awesome.
Mr. Garrett, your underwear is clean.
Dude, no. Did not speak that much English.
Really?
I literally walked in and she handed me a fucking notepad and had me write down my name and phone number. And I was like, okay. And so I wrote it down. And then she just picked up the bag and put it on the scale. And then she turned the screen around to me and showed how much. And I just put in my fucking credit card. And she goes, okay. I said, okay. I just walked out. I was like, this was weird. That's how it was. It was awesome.
Wonder how much coke is fucking run through there, too. Who cares?
Don't care.
Have you been to the Bowie Shack?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
I like it. Kind of weird setup with like parking lot then tables.
Yeah.
Kind of ruins the vibe a little bit.
We went.
Catherine Hutchins. $100 to do laundry is worth it to you? Like you fucking do your laundry. Yeah. I would.
You would save your wife all that time.
Yeah. I'm saying me paying $100 is way worth my wife's not having to do all that work. I'm just looking out for her.
Right. So we went to the Bowie Shack Friday.
Enough from the fucking peanut gallery.
Monday when we got home, baby, because it was nice out. Neither of us wanted to cook anything. We were like, fuck it, let's go out to dinner. So we went there, and I was actually, it was nice.
They have good food.
Yeah, the food was great. We split fish and chips, and both had like a Diet Coke. So we got out of there pretty cheap, you know.
Yeah.
But I liked, I mean, in my autistic mind, the whole time I was just waiting for the bridge to go up. But unfortunately that didn't happen. But I think my favorite, so the guy that, he's a non-operating partner in that place. He lives in the house right behind it. I forget his name, but he's a customer. He comes into the shop. He's a super nice guy. Oh, yeah. I'll get to that story. Mandy just brought something up from a text message. But he's got like ducks and shit walking around his yard, and his dog, like he's got like a hunting dog that's walking around. He's like us, and I think he's just done well in business and stuff, so he's got a sick house right there. But so he's got ducks and chickens walking around, and every time he comes in the shop, to get chicken food or duck food. He's like, I fucking hate these birds, but I don't want to get rid of them because people bitch about them when they come to the restaurant because they're always quacking and shit. And I guess one lady complained that they weren't sanitary or something like that close to a restaurant. And he's like, that's the only reason I don't get rid of them. And
I appreciate that.
yeah. So just going. And the dog was like walking down underneath the bridge, going in the water right there, coming back up, and he could walk up next to like he never came onto the restaurant side, like so that was fine. But he would like walk up next to the fence, soaking wet, it'd like shake off, and water was coming over the fence and stuff. It's just a split rail fence, so people could. But super good food. We were happy. Mandy, like this is how pregnant she is at this point because she just started like trying to say something. She just started crying as she was eating the fish and chips. And no, but it was fun. It was beautiful out to sit outside. Like it was perfect outside drinking weather at that point in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Monday turned out to be absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. In fact, I think you texted me why I was there saying the boat's ready.
Yeah.
So
I finally like got motivated and like we did a couple things around. We ended up going to Portsmouth and then like the weather started to break and we got home and I was like, it's time. Like the boat's coming out. And then I was like, fuck. Now I got to get all the hoses out and I got to get all the cleaning stuff out. And I was like, God, fuck.
Just made yourself more work.
So then I just did it all. I was like, if I don't do it now, like I'm gonna half-ass something.
Yeah.
And so then I like got up in the boat, fucking cleaned the whole boat, scrubbed the whole boat down, and I was like, man, I did not wash this boat very good before I put it away last year. I was like, it's getting it now.
Yeah.
And now sitting in my shop, put away, nice and clean. Fucking started right up on the fucking third turn. Oh. It's like, all right, let's fucking go. It's fucking time.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm fucking ready. What's your wife adding to our docket for tonight?
That's what it was the crying thing.
Oh.
She wanted to make sure I said that. It was funny. And then like a second, like, so she stopped talking about it because obviously it was making her cry. And then a few minutes later, I was like, what were you trying to say? And then she started trying to say it again, and she started crying. It was something about the baby, but, like, it was just... She made the joke in the text was like, the fish and chips were so good I started crying, which maybe that was it. Who knows? But
maybe they were that good. They're life-changing.
They were really good. So.
Liv loves a good fish and chips.
Yeah.
Although she's moved on. She's moved on to more expensive things in life.
like lazy man's lobsters and
no, like just fucking straight up salmon sushi.
Yeah.
Then I've got Corinna, who's like, which I can manage her expectations as long as we can find fucking shuckabuck nights somewhere. Otherwise, if anyone invites that child out somewhere and it's not shuckabuck night, it's on you to cover her oyster cost, because fuck off.
I hear that Dave's Maine Cafe, they have a buck-a-shuck night right next to like the Dave's. It's like the beer place. Next to
Maine Beer Cafe.
Yeah, it used to be the Maine Beer Cafe. Now it's like Dave's Maine Cafe or something like that. I guess they do a buck-a-shuck night like once or twice a month, which I've heard is pretty good.
Tuesdays. So we've got the schedule down. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are covered. Tuesdays is if you go to York River Landing. Wednesdays is Cape Nettic Lobster Pound. So
your father chimed in and said, "Did you change your spark plugs in the boat?"
No.
That's a fixes fail type of thing, George.
Yeah.
Like last year.
Yeah.
Was it last year or was it the year before?
It was last year.
Was it?
No.
That's future Garrett problems.
Yeah, it started.
I did wear the That new hoodie you got me from the Catskills, that's a super comfortable. It was kind of like that merino wool. I was a little like not. I like it, but I just had never worn one like that. But it was super comfortable. The only thing I don't like about it is the sleeves are really long, but I think that's just because I'm in between sizes right now. So, but
Are they meant to go over your hands? Is that why?
it does go over my hands a little bit, but because it's not that polyester material, they get wet and they stay wet longer. So I had them rolled up a little bit when I was fishing. I managed to not break my rod.
That's good.
Time, which is good.
Yeah, I made it to the Catskills and back and didn't break a centric, so that was a fucking plus.
Yeah. I could definitely see the advantage of a 10-foot rod now, especially like trying to fish where I was and just the extra reach.
Yeah. Then get a Euro rod that's 11.3, and then
Right.
you're like, holy fuck. I can touch the moon.
I was I mean I hadn't fished anything but my
You mean to tell me?
Jesus Christ.
I hadn't fished anything but my 3-weight yet this year.
Yeah.
And obviously 3-weight's a little less power than a 9-weight or a 5-weight, and it was definitely like when I cast it out, I was like, oh fuck, I'm dealing with a little more oomph on this one, which was nice.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting the fucking 10 out.
Yeah,
I might just go put them all in the boat right now.
I was thinking about like how we set up rods and stuff when we fish. I was almost thinking like, and this is just a thought, like if we set up almost like what bass fishermen do, they have rods set up with different flies and stuff, or they lures or whatever. But we have like, a 10-weight if we're going to be in big water where we got to get it out fast and get deep or something like that. And then we have one set up with a crab on it, like that type of thing.
I normally do that.
Do you
for myself?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like normally I have 3 rods up there right now. So like normally what I have, so I've got my 10 and 2 8s. One's got a intermediate and one's got a full sink for my 8s.
Yeah.
And I normally try and keep at least 2 different color flies on, completely 2 different. So like either like one like white and then one black, or like a chartreuse and then like a fucking purple or something, like something completely different, and then like, or like go with like a Krauser or something like that.
I think I'm gonna try that.
Or like
year.
But just to be like ready, or like if I know what I'm trying to, like if I know I'm going evening and I'm going to go hit the beach, I will tie everything up normally before I leave, because I can't do it while I'm underway, because I'm normally doing like 35 miles an hour across fucking the rocks. So but I'll normally tie on like something huge in white and something huge in black, and be like, all right, well, if it refuses black, I'll go white, or something similar to that. But I do normally try and keep like different flies on.
I'm gonna try that this
or
year. Have
I
both
just
my rods set up with like bring both rods and
just leave one with a straight guitar on all the time, just a G string.
Which I should put on another. I should get a 10-weight.
You should. You should just send old fucking Jimmy boy a message and be like, Jimmy?
Something to sling some big flies.
Give me a fucking 10. I want a fucking 10.
Fucking 10. But, yeah, so we got next Thursday.
Next Thursday
night
starts. I think. I don't know. What's my calendar say? Long Sands field trip and the girl's dentist. I just got a text message from President Trump.
Old Donnie?
Yeah. Thursday night fishing league.
What time's the boat leave? 4? I'm gonna leave work between 3 and 3:30.
Yeah.
That's what I told my boss.
We'll say 1600.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh, George won't be there next Thursday.
Nope, he's gonna be up north, rangeleying.
It'll just have to be a date night for you and I.
He's going up the rangeley. He's like, "Oh, the flows don't look that bad." I was like, "Well, tell me what they look like after this week."
Yeah.
He's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Well, they're supposed to get 3 inches of rain between now and then." He's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." My TikTok shop had an application issue. I didn't try and apply. Uh-oh.
Jesus.
Oh, she sent me a sweet one. Yeah, I cannot wait to get on the water. I can't wait to see the new Garmin. New tracks.
Did you get hooked up?
Yeah.
Nice. Does that get all the fancy cool shit, side scan, sonar stuff? That'll be fun.
Did I research any of it?
No.
We're going to figure it out while we're out there. Just going to press buttons.
What? So, want to just touch on this to get your thoughts on it. So when I was up there fishing, and I noticed those bugs coming off the water, one other thing I noticed was birds. And this can sound stupid, but like small little birds picking off bugs off the top of the water. Have you ever run into that? So I wasn't just seeing things.
No.
So that's kind of when I really started to notice. I saw the birds flying around, and then I was like, are they going after those bugs? I was like, they must be.
Yeah.
And
they were doing that down in New York, too. But I didn't have any fucking fish doing anything.
Yeah.
New York was weird. I couldn't believe it. I did not catch a fucking fish on the beaver kill.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Could not believe it. Oh. If you have time to tie some flies in the next 8 days, George might be looking for some flies for up north.
That's right. Yeah, he was saying that.
Yeah. He asked me, and I was like, just take literally my...
Sweet.
That's what I told him. I was like, just take all my shit. I was like, literally take my whole fucking backpack with my chest pack setup. Like, that would be your best bet.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I want my own stuff. I'm like, well, you could do that, or you could just take all this stuff.
Some of those nymphs anyways, but
I do want more of those orange fucking tungsten
bombs. Yeah. I think I got everything to tie them.
There were a couple that I had left. I realized why they were the only ones I had left, because
they were the ones that had UV in the eyelets.
Just a little bit. I had to do some fucking construction.
Yeah, that was a learning curve.
But I really liked how big they are.
Yeah.
Like, I liked the other ones you tied, but I was like, man, I do like the big ones. Like,
They get down. That had a big beat on it.
yeah. That was like a fucking either a 3.7 or a fucking 4.
I think it was a 3.8.
Or a 3.8, yeah.
I'm going to keep the bodies a little bit slimmer just so they're more, like, fluent. And it's not... I think they'll still work just as good, but I'm just a little bit better at uniformity now. Tapering the bodies.
I don't know. You tapered those ones pretty good. I think I've lost every single one of them that you tied me, but I might have one left.
That's all I got for tonight.
Yeah. I don't think you know what I really love?
What's that?
When you get a text message from President Trump and you respond with "go fuck yourself," and then you get the response of "you have successfully unsubscribed." Well, thank you. I haven't decided. Tomorrow's looking a little dicey in the afternoon. Like, they're saying thunderstorms, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta go pick up another child. Why did she start that twice? Whatever. But we'll see. We'll see how my work day goes. To that, I might be rolling in Friday night. A little late. Although Friday's looking wet, too.
Are you talking about tomorrow and Friday? Or next week?
Tomorrow. I might try and sneak it in before soccer practice.
What, getting the boat wet?
Yeah. I sort of feel like showing up to soccer practice with the boat attached.
Why not?
Just be like, I just have to figure out if Leah's taking Liv down to practice, that throws a wrench in my plans.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I might do it. I gotta reach out to Regis too, see if I can fucking just park my boat on this float. Register it under fucking Craig Regis LLC.
Right.
I'll sell it to him.
Sell it to him for $1.
Yeah.
Well, all right, folks.
I do gotta paint my truck too.
Pay your truck?
Paint it.
Oh, paint it. Could paint it to match the boat.
No, I already have the I already have the fucking shit to do it. It's going black.
You know, I'll help any way I can.
should go do my fucking bottom paint tonight. Ooh. Maybe I go do that. So much work. I go see if I got the stuff to do all my bottom painting. I might. The boat will be in soon. It's ready to go. Started right up. Ready to rock. New electronics on. The only two things I would do right now, if I have the time, would be redo the flooring and redo the, like, I want to do another, like, layer of flooring down.
Yeah.
Or 2 coats, which wouldn't take that long. It didn't take that long to put down. And then do another. And then I got to do bottom paint.
I'm surprised you haven't C-decked it.
I've thought about it. There's a couple companies out there. There's a Deck-It company. They're out of the North Shore. And then there's another company that does like a cork flooring that I really like just for their durability, but it's really thin. So I don't think it would be like as like responsive.
Yeah.
But the C-Deck, I actually have some for my helm, which I probably should go put in. Is out there. I should just go fucking put it in.
I need to order one for my Yeti for the top of my 45.
Maybe I'll put that in tonight.
Another thing we got to do is...
I gotta finish that.
Yeah.
I got the epoxy out there. I also might be fixing my fucking cousin's boat. I don't know. He just texted me the other night.
His new one already?
No.
Oh.
No. Other cousin.
Oh.
We'll see.
Well,
we might be in the boat business again. I'd rather be in the boat business than the nuclear power business at this point.
Right. Well, folks, thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Oh, I wonder how Aaron's boat did over the weekend.
I don't know if he used it, because he was talking about using the canoe.
Huh.
So maybe he didn't haul it up. Either that or it sunk. It didn't sunk from the holes you plugged. The 5200 wasn't going to let anything in. So, but either way, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next week, and stay fishy. Peace.
Get fishy.
Get fishy and stay fishy.